Hello, my lovely listeners. My numerological year 8 started off really in the energy of abundance, which I love. I swim in this energy as if I was swimming in the ocean of possibilities, of financial freedom, of financial wealth, and these actually were my thoughts when I was swimming in the sea in Spain. I really saw the ocean as an ocean of possibilities, ocean of finance freedom, and where you couldn't see where the ocean ended and where the sky started. So it was all like one, and I was swimming in this, and I really was seeing myself just swimming in possibilities, swimming in options. And this for me really was like a picture of the financial abundance that I am trying to, or I am manifesting, not even trying to. I am currently listening to this book, and it talks about how to create this abundance and how to become millionaire. Basically, I am really trying to go through my limitations and the blocks that are standing there and that have been standing there for a long time. They are like templates from my childhood, but also I believe just templates that you were born with, and what you have observed through your whole life. I was just listening to the chapter about how to create this freedom and abundance, and one of the actions is actually doing being really committed to this, to achieving this financial abundance, achieving the millions in your life, and this commitment, this the person, the author, was talking about committing yourself and working 16 hours a day and missing weekends and seven days a week. And this is kind of something that is definitely a block for me, and also stands as something that other spiritual leaders or other spiritual teachings are maybe saying something else. So they are saying that the actually working hard and exerting yourself, it's one of your blocks. It could be something that you've also learned, and the belief that it has to be so hard might not be completely true. So I have to explore that in myself, and I have to, maybe I do a little bit EMDR for this, and I just really explore that in myself, because one of my blocks is definitely the fact that I have to be strong, and the being strong as a woman and always facing everything yourself and kind of going against everything. And this is as a physical strength. So like when I was moving and changing my flats, and I was carrying things always, the fact that let's say I don't own a car, or I don't want to own a car in where I live, it's not really necessary at the moment. So I always carry my shopping, and I tend to, let's say I walk from work, and I see it as exercise. I'm not really fond of gyms. For me, gyms are kind of closed spaces where a lot of people are sweating, and although it's very convenient to go on the treadmill and just walk, or let's say go on a cycle and just cycle, when I don't do it outside, I feel like one of those people in Black Mirror in the movies, that you kind of do something and that's replacing something else that you should really be doing. So being outside, being in the fresh air. So anyway, I I digress. So when I walk from work, and this is my kind of 10K walk, and I stop on the way and I do my shopping, I do buy some things for the cats, or I buy my water or whatever heavy shopping, and then I carry this. I always tell myself that this is carrying, heavy lifting, again as a exercise, as a gym exercise. But when I come home, I am so tired and exhausted of carrying this all. I feel like a camel. I feel like I've been just carrying the weight of the world on my back. And then I think that I tend to make things harder for myself, that I didn't have to buy so much. I could have ordered a delivery. So I just have to find the balance of things that are really hard and things that I can make easier for myself. I've been brought up in a family where my father worked really hard, and I've seen him working nights to learn another language that he needed for his work, to learn another skills. He's quite a skillful and successful man in what he is doing. He is a ship surveyor and he is an engineer, and he's been studying a lot until his late 40s, and he's still until this time. For example, I've seen him learning French, and I feel like in my family I am this kind of black sheep. Nice, sorry about the noises. I feel like I am this black sheep, that I am not intelligent enough, and I really have to fight with those thoughts. Actually, one of the things that this millionaire mindset is about not complaining, is about not being in the mode of a victim, and also the second one is complaining, blaming, and justifying. So to not do the rich people do not do those three things. And blaming and complaining, even though I try to, and I'm very aware, and I try not to do that a lot, I definitely am doing it sometimes, especially things complaining not really related to how I am, but just complaining about people, or it's more like bitching almost about people that are not behaving in the way I would like them to. And I work and would like to accept it more, but it's very triggering to me. I had I probably mentioned I live in the area that is very diverse, and people just, some of them are just dirty. And I've been looking through my window today when I was working, and there was this guy walking, and he just threw the can on the pavement. And there is many instances like this, and every time I walk out, I would pick up some rubbish here, this one or another, that someone would just throw. And I want to understand where people come from, where they do that. They are in a different state of vibration, I guess. Or different state of understanding. Often they may be under influence of alcohol or other drugs, but still it just triggers me. So this is the type of the blaming and complaining I would do. And the exercise from the book is actually about not doing it for 7 days. So I will try, and I am trying not to do that, although this sounded a little bit like complaining, what I just said. Or maybe even this was justifying justifying myself of why I am doing this. I have to see and digest it and understand it, of how to, for example, observe behaviors like this while quitting the blame, or maybe it's about blaming anything else about why you are not rich, why you are in the poorer state of mind. Maybe it's just about that. But one of my goals is to move out from this area, and one of my goals is to have a property, a really, really nice property somewhere in the countryside within the really easy access to center of the city, so I can come and visit and do something that I really enjoy, and actually that brings me money, and a lot of money that I can be free, that I can invest, that I can have fun with, that I can share with other people, that I can help animals and people, and just be so abundant that I see it as going on another level. And I feel like this is something that this year specifically is pushing me to do. Another thing that happened to me in the last couple of days, it was that I was in the presence of someone who is actually very, very, very abundant, and I love this energy, and I found it fascinating. And I was just talking with a friend of mine about this, and I know it seems like it is easy for this person to have this abundance, to multiply it, to run the business. But we also know, we've discussed it, and we also know that it's not easy, that it looks easy. So again, for me, is this dichotomy between working hard, being very difficult, having to be very strong, and something is easy comes easy to me. And also where this dichotomy come from is that this is again, this might be blaming, and maybe some of you recognize this, is where you came from, how difficult or not difficult your childhood was. The book did mention that we always blame our parents for something. It's very challenging and triggering to leave this behind and come from the point of where you are, and it just asks you to jump 100 meters up. You probably can do it, you just need a really good trampoline, but you look at some people maybe that you know or see around, and they already have those trampolines since they were little. So just getting on this trampoline maybe is the secret for this. And very often, getting on the trampoline, you can create or build your own trampoline. So you can it's like you have this tool, which is your mind, which is your feeling, and from this, that's what you have to create. And some might say it's very easy, you just start creating this. But if you concentrate on the thoughts of, I don't have the trampoline, I never had the trampoline, everyone else around me, they have beautiful ones or small ones, my trampoline was taken away from me, none of my family had this trampoline. So that's when you kind of not make it happen for yourself, and that's why you are going to be stuck on the ground and never go up. Now creating this trampoline, creating this life and those tools that I desire takes work, and take work. But the first step, which I think that is we already have, if you are listening to me, I am giving to you it as a gift, for free. You are already on this way. If something is coming to your mind that this is true, that you can create your reality, that your thoughts create your emotions, and your emotions create your actions, and so on and so forth, and you are capable of this, no matter where or who you are capable of changing this. And let's leave on the side now if it's hard, it's very hard, is so hard to achieve, that will leave on the side. The first thing is that if you don't change it, nothing is gonna change. And the second is you are capable of changing things, and because you have control over your thoughts and over your emotions. And I was talking about the tools for this, which is meditation, which is walking. It's just as for I guess for some of us, that could help. I know it's definitely helping for me. For me also, some processes are, I tend to manifest things as well, quite quickly, small things. And big things take a long time for me to manifest, or it used to. I don't know. Hopefully this is gonna speed up now, and I definitely would like to be more consistent in talking to you, and I think it helps me as well, maybe even helps me more than it helps you. And one of the last thing that this book suggested as an action was going to someone, to your friend, to your family member, and say, I will become millionaire by 5 years. So I am saying that to you right now, and I would ask you to just say, I believe in you, and then I say thank you. So if you do it with your friend, I will link the book below my description of the podcast, and it's really great. I got it, I'm listening to it because I like to take notes, so I got it on Amazon, whatever it is, Amazon Books. And so yeah, I got it there, and I like listening to it. And I now am on the chapter of the being persistent, of being hardworking, of working 16 hours a day, which I don't, but I will see how this works for me, and I will try to be more persistent. And I know I work hard, and I know I have achieved a lot, and I know how much more I need to achieve. And I have all the time in front of me and right now also to achieve it. So I want you to be my witness, and I can be yours to start achieving those things. And I do believe in you. I wish you all the best in achieving all your goals, and you can do it. And I speak to you very soon. Bye bye.